Like, ask me if I have child porn on my phone.
Do you have child porn on?
Absolutely not.
This all started with two cyber tips, one from Twitter, one from Kick, both pointing to the same video, child sexual abuse material traced back to 21-year-old Wisconsin barista Chloe Mullins.
We got what's called a cyber tip.
Okay.
Saw something on an account that they thought might belong to you.
Detectives say they followed a digital trail, account by account, and what they uncovered was bone-chilling. For the first time, we are seeing how this investigation unfolded, all caught on body cam footage, what she admitted to and what detectives already knew. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. By the way, just want to say thanks for following this story with us. And the reason we can bring something like this to you is because of the support that we get from our incredible partner, Morgan & Morgan. This is America's largest injury law firm for over 35 years. They've been fighting for the people. They have recovered more than $30 billion for their clients. The proof is in the track record. With more than 1,000 lawyers across 100 offices nationwide, hiring Morgan & Morgan is like hiring an army to go into battle for you, a team that will fight hard to get their clients the compensation they deserve. Look, not all law firms are the same. You hire the wrong one, you may be beat before you even start. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan, and their fee is free unless you win. For more information, you can go to forthepeople.com/LC Sidebar. You can click the link below, or you can scan the QR code on screen. This case is just absolutely shocking and horrifying right from the very start. Law enforcement in Wisconsin arrested this woman, 21-year-old Chloe Mullins, a barista from Crandon, after uncovering horrifying evidence online. Detectives were investigating reports of child sexual abuse material being shared on social media, and their attention quickly focused on multiple digital accounts that they were able to link back to Mullins. And authorities say she maintained quite a presence on platforms like Twitter and Kick, where disturbing material surfaced that prompted immediate concern. And following a painstaking digital trail, account by account, device by device, investigators built a case that would eventually lead them to her home. And what they encountered that day revealed not only what Mullins admitted to, but also the chilling extent of the digital footprint that detectives had already mapped out. From the initial confrontation to the interrogation that followed, this investigation was captured on body cam footage, and we are able to show you that story exactly as it unfolded for the very first time. So following up on those tips that they received, officers encounter Mullins outside, and that is where this confrontation begins.
Camera recording started.
Okay. We're gonna take possession of your cell phone right now.
Okay.
And like I said, we're gonna go back to the sheriff's office. We're gonna have a conversation right now. You're not under arrest. We're detaining you right now and bringing you back to the sheriff's office. Okay.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
I think so.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So what we're gonna do is
I'll just have you jump in the front passenger seat over there.
Do you have any weapons on you or anything like that?
No. Okay.
Do you have any other cell phones?
I do not.
Can I check your purse there or your bag? How's work going?
It's okay.
It's there.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have you out there.
Well, I'm Detective Short. That's
Okay.
Detective Johnson. Okay.
You guys staying busy?
Not really right now.
No.
Doesn't seem like anybody is right now.
No.
My son works as a line cook at a restaurant in Florence.
Mike, you want to call it in?
Yeah. 618 Forest.
Can I ask what this is about?
We'll explain that in a second, Chloe.
Okay.
Myself and 34 are going to be en route over to the sheriff's office, one female with us. Not under arrest, we're just coming back from an interview. Starting mileage and ready to go. 101623. 101623. Should we just go in through like the lobby?
Where are you living now, Chloe? Are you...
I live with my parents.
Okay. Does your brother still live there?
Yeah, he stays like in like Indigo sometimes.
Oh, okay. But is he staying there full time right now and going to school in McGeough?
Yeah. He goes to NTC.
Okay.
I think whatever one is in Wausau.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
North Central.
Yeah, that one.
I went to that.
I wanted to park over here.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. Not sure if you guys are done.
Please try again.
Oh yeah, I gotta grab mine off the other side too.
I can grab it.
Okay. We're just gonna go right through the lobby here. On this door right here. Turn the lights on. Alright, if you just want to have a seat there somewhere, I'm just going to put the thing out, let them know that we're in here. Okay, so what this is about, I work cyber crimes for the sheriff's office. Detective Johnson helps me out. We got what's called a cyber tip, which basically is like an electronic service provider like Facebook or Twitter or something like that.
Yeah.
They saw something on an account that they thought might belong to you and reported it. So we just want to clear that up, see what's going on with that.
That calm, cooperative demeanor, it wouldn't last. Because inside that interview room, the detectives had more than just some questions. They had evidence. They had 2 cyber tips, the same video, and a trail that led straight to Chloe Mullins.
So you just use your laptop or a computer at home to do it, to go on Kick? When you were...
Oh no, we had like iPads and stuff, but we didn't.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. We didn't have like iPads or anything.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, when do you think the last time you talked to Ben was?
Like a week and he's in basic training right now.
Okay.
For the Air Force, so I haven't talked to him.
Okay. Where's he at training at?
Texas, I think.
Okay.
You say which? I'm sure there's multiple.
Yeah, I don't know which one.
Is there multiple bases, Mike? You would know.
Not the Air Force bases. I know there's like, and they're all changed names down there now.
Yeah.
Like Fort Hood used to be Fort Hood. Now it's Fort Texas.
But he's in basic training.
Yeah, I don't know which one.
Okay. You said for Air Force, so.
Yeah.
I never sent you anything inappropriate? Your conversations ever got inappropriate between you and them? When I say inappropriate, I mean there's a difference between 2
Consenting adults.
legal
Well, yeah.
adults, but there's also distribution of child pornography, anything like that.
No.
Okay. Were you friends with them on your old account, you said? On your old Twitter?
Yes.
And you're friends with them on your new one?
Yes.
Okay.
Did his account ever get banned?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I know
So the video in question was, it appears that it was sent from your account to Ben back in November.
Okay.
Do you remember anything like that?
No.
Okay. And then there was a second cyber tip that came in from a Kick account that comes back to your house.
Okay.
The same video. Actually, I think there was 20 videos shared on that account. So, you don't have Kick though?
I do not have Kick.
Okay. Do you know anybody in your house that does have Kick?
No.
Okay.
Does anyone have access to your Twitter?
I don't think so. Sometimes I get like someone's trying to log in, but like that's about it.
Sure. I get that on my Facebook.
Yeah, all the time.
Someone trying to hack it.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the conversations with Ben on your phone? Like, he hasn't sent you any videos that shouldn't be on your phone?
No.
Okay, you haven't sent him any videos that shouldn't be? Okay.
Do you have anything on your phone right now that you're not supposed to have? And what I mean by that is child pornography. Don't think so?
Don't believe I do. No.
Like, ask me if I have child porn on my phone.
Do you have child pornography?
Absolutely not.
I don't.
Okay. That's a better answer.
Okay.
That's a better answer.
Sorry.
Do you have any other phones, any other laptops?
No.
Do you have
Well, just like old, like very, very old, like iPads from like middle school, but like that's
Sure.
it.
those would be at your house or something?
Yeah.
Okay. No old phones at your house or?
No.
Okay. Do you have like a home computer at the house?
No.
Okay, so no laptop, no home computer, just some old iPads?
Yeah.
Okay. And where would those be at?
Like
in your room or?
Yeah, they're like under like a bunch of stuff. So.
Okay. All right. Would you consent to us looking at your phone to see if there's anything on there?
So for now, she's still playing it cool, right? Chatting about her boyfriend as if this is just a casual conversation. But the detectives aren't there for small talk. They're there about a video sent from her account to Ben back in November. And when they mention a second tip from a Kick account with 20 videos traced to her house, she is sticking to the script. Doesn't have Kick, doesn't know anything, must have been hacked. The thing about that is, she hasn't seen what they have seen.
Okay, I'll just read this over. It says, notice the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution protects a person from unreasonable searches and seizures. Police may conduct a search of a private premises only with the search warrant or the consent of the party in control. You have the right to refuse to give your consent to the police to search any premises or property under your control. If you consent to a search, anything found may be used against you in a criminal proceeding. The next section says, I, and yours will say Chloe Mullins, am aware of my constitutional rights to refuse to allow a police search of all premises within my control. I understand that premises include my home and all other buildings and vehicles on my property, including items in or near them. I also understand that those items could include digital devices such as computers, tablets, smartphones, optical discs, digital storage devices, thumb drives, CD-ROMs, DVDs, or gaming systems, as well as printed materials related to computers or any of these items. I am consenting to a search of every part of the premises, including vehicles, located at, and it's just going to be Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max, and a seizure of any items found therein, including items mentioned above by, I don't know if he's got.
I got Detective Sergeant report.
Okay. Investigators for the Forest County Sheriff's Office, FCSO, and or their representatives. I also authorize FCSO to conduct a complete search and review of the following locked or protected devices, and I'm providing them the following unlock codes to perform their search. And that's the Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max and I am giving this consent to my own free will. No one has threatened me or promised me anything in exchange for giving consent. I understand that anything discovered may be used against me in a criminal proceeding. And it says I wish to limit my consent to search and seize in the following way. If you want to limit it at all, you can write it there. And if you agree with that, just sign at the bottom and then print your name underneath it. How long have you had this phone?
Since like June?
Okay.
24?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So what's the date?
1/29/25.
Okay, thank you.
You got TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. Holy man, there's a lot.
I know, I have a lot of.
That's all right.
Oh, sorry.
Did Twitter ever give you a reason for your why
It
your
just
account
said like
got banned?
suspicious. Like,
Suspicious activity or
Yeah.
something. Okay.
They didn't give you any follow up on that, or?
no, just like suspicious.
Okay. Did you think that was weird?
That what?
Your account got?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You said you guys talk on Twitter a lot.
The detective presses, and slowly, piece by piece, she starts to crack. Yeah, she's gotten this stuff sent to her before, a long time ago, a video of a kid, a grown man having sex. She never clicked on it, she says, but she knows exactly what it was.
Requested you to send anything to him that might be inappropriate?
Like, in like what sense do you mean? Like,
The child.
oh, no.
Never requested or anything?
No.
Well, going back to that photo that got sent to you, you said it was blank,
Mm-hmm.
but you think it was nasty.
Probably,
So that just doesn't make sense in my head.
mm-hmm.
You just assumed it was gonna be.
I'm assuming it was probably something gross.
Why do you think that?
Because usually the accounts that were like selling the stuff were like some like foreign name and like just like blank profiles, and that's kind of like what sent it to me. So
So you've gotten that stuff sent to you before?
yes, a long time ago.
Okay. Do you remember what it was of?
No, well, I mean, it was like just like a video, but I never clicked on it.
And could you tell what it was based on just the?
Yeah,
It
you
was like,
could tell what it was. Yeah.
okay, so what is it?
It was like, well, a kid and like a grown man.
Okay. Were they having sex or?
Yeah.
Okay. How old was the kid, do you think?
I don't even know, probably like 5.
Okay. Was the kid clothed? Was the kid naked? Okay.
I don't think they were clothed.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What color skin was the kid?
Brown.
Okay. Was the adult clothed?
I'm not sure if you can see it now.
Okay, so from what you could see, what color was the,
Like,
so it was a white male with a darker skin?
yeah.
How long ago was that?
Oh god, like probably years ago.
Years?
Probably like 2, 3.
Was the kid laying face up or was his face down?
Up face down.
Okay, so you could see the kid's back
Yeah.
in the rear end?
Yeah.
And then the detective drops the bomb. That video that she described earlier, the man and the child, that is the exact video they have, the one sent from her account. And now they're asking about another video, a man and a woman talking about grooming their daughter, this fantasy type stuff, grooming children.
Corey, are you being completely honest with us about everything that we were talking about today?
Here's the thing, Chloe. I think maybe you did send the video to Ben, and you don't want to talk about it. mean, it's okay to have interests that maybe not everyone else understands. But if that's what happened, then we should just, let's get it out there. And we do have a search warrant for the house to just make sure that there's nothing else there. But I don't want somebody else to get in trouble for something that.
I said good.
Did you? Okay. Where'd you find it at?
Weird now. Yeah, I was just like, why would somebody send this to me?
Sure. Okay. So the Kick account, is that yours too?
That was not mine. No.
Okay, because it's like the same video was sent on there.
No, I did not do it on Kick.
Okay. So you don't have a Kick anywhere? Okay.
Is there a reason you sent it?
It was just, I really don't know.
Okay. Did you have it saved anywhere?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because you know the video you described me was the exact video that you sent. And I think you know that deep down. Did Ben ask for that video?
I don't know. I don't remember. He might have.
Okay. So, there's been a lot of groundwork going with this case, okay? I want to be straight up with you. We know a lot of answers to the questions that we've already asked, okay? Hence why your story is not adding up, which is why.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There's been, along with this other photo, there was a video of a man and woman talking basically about how they're grooming their daughter. Okay?
Remember that
Remember
video?
with that video?
No, that one, no.
Okay. The reason I asked that is that something you and Ben are interested in.
And what we see is someone who knows she's been caught, but she still won't admit why. Big groups, she says. People just send stuff. She wasn't really on there much. Detective isn't buying it. And finally, she gives him something real.
Yeah, he asked me something.
Okay. How did he ask you?
He just, asked.
Okay. And, all right, I don't want you to think that I'm looking for a specific answer, okay?
I know.
I'm just letting you know that I don't believe that you accidentally stumbled upon this, okay?
Yeah.
And that was me speculating on what possibly could be going on here.
Okay.
But if that's not the case, then tell me it's not the case, okay? But I don't want you to think that I know the answer already, okay? I need you to tell me the truth, okay?
I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like both, I guess. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, I saw this and then he was like asking me for it and I was like, oh, like, okay, I guess. Like,
Did he ask you on like Snapchat about it, or did he ask you on Twitter?
I think it might have been on Snapchat.
Okay.
How did you get introduced to this stuff? Because like I said, it doesn't just happen.
Yeah, I know. Well, it kind of did just happen. I was just like looking, like obviously on Twitter, and then I just went down a very, very, very deep rabbit hole. And then, yeah.
Okay. Explain the rabbit hole that you went down.
Just clicking, like, hashtags and hashtags and hashtags, and then, yeah, just the whole thing.
What kind of hashtags led you to what you found?
I don't even know. I just kept clicking.
Okay.
And that's where it kind of first showed up, was on Twitter? How long ago do you think? When do you think is the first time that you saw a video like that, or a picture like that?
Probably like a very long time ago,
Sure.
but
The video in question, we both know what video I'm talking about. The one that you described before. Okay. You admitted that you sent it.
yeah,
When did you send that? You know a year?
no, this year.
It was this year?
No, last year, sorry for
Okay.
that.
So 2024?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Well, like Detective Short said, we have an investigation.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We have a search warrant for your house and for your cell phone. You've given us consent to go through this.
Yep.
Remember what I said about honesty? Is there any computers, tablets,
No.
hard drives?
Nothing on that
Anything.
stuff. No, swear. Like, swear to God. I haven't touched any of it in like years.
Then the conversation takes a turn. The detectives ask a question that cuts to the heart of it, and then they head down this rabbit hole into Mullen's past.
Do you to the videos?
No.
Okay.
You just share them.
Just share them to spread the word of child porn. I guess I'm trying to get a better understanding.
And not to judge you, we're just trying to figure
Yeah, I
out
know.
what's
It's
going
just-
on.
I don't know. It was
I
just
mean,
like,
did something happen to you in your past?
yeah. When I was like 5 and 6, I was touched.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say by who, but yeah. And like it's kind of like really like
Was that ever reported at all, or did you ever have any
no, you guys are the first ones to know. But
any
yeah.
counseling for it or anything?
No, nothing. So
So just maybe this is
I think
you acting out on it?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you wanted to report it, you could.
I could, but yeah. It was like child on child, so it's kind of like
Well, when that happens, it's usually because
yeah.
one child was probably touched you. I've been doing this long enough that there are patterns that emerge in the things that we see. So you know, part of this might be that we help you seek counseling or, you know, things along that nature.
Me and Mike, we don't want to see people go away and everything. I am all for people getting rehabilitated and coming out of a situation like this a better person. Okay? Part of it is you. You need
Yeah,
to,
I know.
You need to, whatever got you in your mindset that you felt that this is needed.
I know.
It needs
And
to. You
I've
need
been thinking about that a lot lately. Like,
So
why- like,
you think
why?
this device is the only thing you ever?
No other cell phone.
No. Mm-mm.
Any other apps that you may have shared anything on? Just those two? Okay.
How deep down this rabbit hole is that?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
Because you went down the rabbit hole and you were sharing child porn. Okay. You shared it with Ben. You told me that you got it for him. Now I don't necessarily believe that. I think you were telling me you were just echoing what I was saying. But it's a possibility. But my question is, how involved in child porn is Ben?
I don't think very. I think it was just like a in the moment thing, kind of. I guess, like if that makes sense.
Yeah. You even got Blue Sky.
I do. Everyone knows what Twitter is there, so it's like.
Because Twitter is weird.
Yeah, I don't know, really,
Everyone I know that's got Blue Sky says that. That's why they got it. They got off Twitter.
yeah.
But you said Twitter is kind of where this all started.
Yeah.
What about Reddit?
Reddit? No, that I just use for like questions.
Okay.
Pretty much.
It's been pretty much the only person you talk to on Twitter.
Yeah, it's like my only follower.
What about Discord?
Discord? Oh. No, I just have like friends I've made on like games and stuff like that.
Sure.
Shit.
Well, yeah, I'll ask you this. There's obviously a very, very negative stigma with child porn.
The detectives press her to explain how curiosity became something more.
No.
You ever been in trouble for anything before?
No.
Okay.
I got pulled over like once. Maybe twice.
I was like, I've never heard your name before.
Yeah,
so.
well, that's good. Till now.
Till now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, do you have anything else?
I was just gonna verify, I guess, real quick with you. Just so you first saw it on Twitter,
Yep.
and then you were like, okay,
Yep.
what is this?
Yep.
Okay, and kind of went down the rabbit hole on Twitter. That's where you started
Yep.
going down the rabbit hole.
So you're just clicking from like
Mhm.
hashtag to hashtag, which got you further down the hole, or
Yeah.
what was the first thing you saw that led you to the rabbit hole? I guess.
It was just like somebody like it wasn't like a picture or video or anything. It was just kind of like a click here like thing, and then it was like hashtags, and I was like, oh, what the heck? And then I was like hashtag, and then it just kept going and going.
Sure.
And going.
So did you ever communicate with anybody on Twitter about it?
No.
Okay, so no, you never messaged anybody else.
No.
Said, hey, what is this? You know, nothing like that. Okay. And then, so then you had the Kick account. Did you have that before, or did you just start a new one?
No, I started a new one.
Okay.
And just,
And when do you think you started that? Like last year, or 2 years ago, or
probably like
last year-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. And you had that until probably December? Okay. And do you remember any of the groups that you were in?
No.
Was it just one group or multiple groups?
It may have been like one or two.
Okay, sure.
Throughout your time in those groups, you received videos and photos of child pornography?
Yep.
And you distributed them to others in the group?
How did you just like share a link,
Yeah,
or
it was just,
did
like,
you save them somewhere and
no,
then
it was
share them
just
back out?
Sharing.
Okay. So I guess I don't know how Kick works. Like,
Yeah, it's
so is it like Facebook where
It's
if you
like-
see something you can just click share?
yeah, it's just like the forward and then just,
Okay. You just forwarded it to the other group, or okay. Did you communicate with anybody in particular on Kick? Like one person that was in both groups that was like,
I don't think I did.
okay,
I don't know. I wasn't really on there much, so it wasn't like,
sure. Maybe like once a month or something, or just maybe a couple of times.
yeah.
Okay.
Not like a lot, but
Sure. Just whenever the interest kind of was like, let's see what's going on.
yeah.
Okay. And like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like obviously there's multiple attractions and multiple kinks or whatever you want to call them, where would you put these types of videos in that?
A 1.
A 1?
Yeah.
Just kind of a curiosity thing?
Yeah, that's
Well,
pretty much what it is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but I think what Mike's talking about is, all right, 1 is like just a nude photo of a child.
Yeah.
10 is a child having sex with an adult.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what you're saying?
I was kind of both of those, I guess.
Okay.
Now, this interview doesn't end with handcuffs. No, instead, the detective hands her a copy of the search warrant.
This is her copy of the search warrant. I took the staple out so that. There's that. You'll get through this. I highly suggest though counseling,
Yeah.
like not only for this but for
Yeah.
the past stuff.
Yeah.
If you ever want to come forward and talk about that stuff that happened
Yeah.
when you were 5 or 6,
We're here.
we have investigators working 7 days a week, okay? So, I don't want you to think we're just rushing over that.
I know.
That's obviously a very serious thing, so.
Well, and it's hard to get through the current stuff
Yeah.
if you don't deal with the past stuff.
I know.
So, and if you don't deal with the past traumas, at some point they always keep bubbling up. So,
Yeah, obviously it does.
yeah. So I would like you to see you be able to move forward in
Yeah.
life and not fall back.
Yeah.
So, I think we all would. So.
Yeah. I just don't know what I'm gonna say to my mom. It's like, hey, I'm here.
I wish I had
wish-
an answer for you, but
Yeah, I wish I had an answer, yeah.
Right.
It's gonna. My opinion, honesty is best policy.
Yeah, I know.
But whatever you do is up to you. So
Okay.
On both of those.
Oh.
just keep in mind if there's anything else that you want us to know. Although this case, another case, 7 days a week. Okay?
Yep.
Unless one of us takes off, in which case we'll be here eventually.
Okay, so for right now, I am going to keep your phone.
Okay.
It's going to go into evidence for right now. We'll do a full forensic download on it. Same with, you still got that consent to search form?
It's on my.
Here's- Would you be willing to consent to us searching your laptop and stuff? Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, I'll probably, once we get done, I'll call and, no phone for right now. Once we're finished with the search warrant, I'll call and let you know that she's able to use the phone. So, and I'll let you know if we took anything from the house, okay?
Chances are anything electronic is going to be coming with us.
Okay.
Minus PlayStations or things like that.
Okay, yeah, I think the only place that has like electronic.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you have any like game systems or anything in there?
In my room?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
What's your room? So you walk in the front
Okay,
door.
so. Well, we have
What other door?
okay, so we have like 2 doors. So if you go up in like the left door and you take a left, my room is like right there.
Okay.
So
Okay, so.
down further down.
Okay, so it's like this. It's like here's the door, and then it's you go in, it's laundry room, and then you go out like the laundry room door. My room is literally like right there. So it's, like,
Okay.
right
Can you
there.
describe the color of your walls so we know
Pink.
Pink.
Pink and gray.
I'm assuming there's not going to be another pink room, but you never know. How many rooms are in the house? 4 rooms?
No, 3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms?
But yeah.
Okay. Is there gonna be anything else here that shouldn't be? Not like there's not gonna be like a kilo of heroin under your bed or anything.
Oh, she keeps saying that.
Keep
I
saying
don't
that
think
thing
so.
thing.
God.
I don't know.
No, there's not anything else in my room.
Okay. No.
No booby traps or anything crazy that's going to kill me or Mike?
No.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll hold you to that.
If you want to fish,
How much?
Actually, will you?
Yeah. How much?
Okay.
Just Just a pinch of like fish flips?
Yeah, it's like right up there.
All right.
Can Mike have his own pinch for himself?
If you want.
They taste like Fruity Pebbles. No, they don't. All right.
In January of 2026, Chloe Mullins pleaded guilty to 3 counts of possession of child pornography. She was sentenced to 4 years in prison and 5 years of supervised release. She is also required to register as a sex offender for life. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow us on NBC's Peacock as well. If you want to follow me, X, Instagram, my News Nation show, Jesse Weber Live, Monday through Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you next time, everybody.